Hi, this is Jad T. Jones, and in this video we're going to learn how to talk to a girl you like for the first time. In this video we're going to cover the following topics: how to walk up to a girl, how to go up to her in a casual way that's going to avoid rejection and just be able to start the conversation in a really casual, non-threatening way. Second, how to make a first impression and let her see you as someone who is confident and playful and someone that she wants to talk to. Third, how to get the conversation going in a casual, playful way so that you feel relaxed and she feels relaxed and everything just flows naturally. And fourth, what to do to get her to like you while you're talking to her. And fifth, the secret to never running out of things to say. Because I know when you first go and approach a girl that you like and this is the first time you're talking to her, a lot of times we tense up and then we run out of things to say. So I'm going to teach you how to never run out of things to say when you go and make that initial contact. All right, so point number one, going up to her and making the initial contact. Now this can be really scary, but it all comes down to just like, being a man and going for what you want. Women are the passive sex, men are the active sex when it comes to courtship. That means women don't approach guys usually. It's the guy's job to go and approach the girl. So how are you going to do this in a way where you're going to avoid rejection because you don't want to get rejected by her? Well, it's really simple. You see, you don't want to imagine the initial contact as this big orchestrated big deal of a thing. All right? Because if you do that, you're going to get yourself nervous, you're going to be awkward, and when you go up to her, she's going to feel that energy from you, and then she's going to be like, what's wrong with this guy, right? No. You want to relax, all right? Get out of your head, breathe, get into your body, okay? Feel your heartbeat, feel your body, get centered in your core, around your abs, okay? And then what you're doing is you're just going up and you're saying hi, okay? Don't take the first step to go up and just ask her out and boom, like make this huge deal. No. Go up and just do a casual conversation. So my line that I use all the time is, hi, my name's Jad. What's your name? Simple as that. You looked interesting. You look fun. I had to come say hi. It's genuine, it's direct, and it works. So the way to make initial contact is just go up and introduce yourself. I know you're like, oh man, can you give me something better? Trust me. That's what works. All these pickup lines and routines and all these tactics and techniques, the girl sees through that. But when you come up and you're genuinely interested in her and she sees that you're genuinely interested in her as a person and you're curious about her and you're just like, hi, I was curious about you. I had to come say hi. She's going to be like, oh, hi, I'm Jad. What's your name? Oh, I'm Marcy or whatever. And it just goes from there. That way you're not being a weirdo. You're not being a creep. You're being a normal guy. See, the thing is, you want to get in her mind that you're a normal guy. So by coming up and giving this normal introduction of, hi, what's your name? Or, hi, my name's Jad. Well, that happens to her every day. So she's going to respond the way she's used to responding to people, which is she's going to be like, hi, Whereas if you go in and you're like, hey, baby, your eyes are the same color as my Porsche, she's going to be like, get away from me, loser. You know what I mean? So keep it simple, genuine, and that's the first step. So you just go up, introduce yourself, and say you're interested in meeting her, and that's it. Keep it casual. The main thing I'm trying to say here is casual. It's no big deal. All right? So let's go on to the second thing. Okay, so now you went up and you said hi. The important thing now, what you got to do is you got to make a strong first impression. People judge each other, boom, in a second. So you want to really make a really powerful impression on her when you go up to her. So how do you do this? Well, first of all, smile. All right? You're a stranger and she doesn't know you. And if you come across if you come nervous or serious and you're like, hi, my name's Jad, she's going to be like, what's up, right? Smile. Breathe. Hi, how are you doing? Big difference, right? The second thing about making a big first impression is that women don't see you so much through their eyes, but they see you rather through their heart. What that means is they feel your energy. So you have to go up to her with a positive energy. So how do you do that? Instead of looking at her as a hot girl that you want to pick up, what you do is you see her as a beautiful person who you would like to meet, someone you are genuinely curious about. My intention when I go and talk to a girl is this: I am a lover of women. I'm a lover of beauty. And I think you're absolutely gorgeous. I'm so curious about you, and I want to go into your life and meet you, and I want to leave you better than I found you. So this is a giving attitude. You go in with a giving attitude with the intention of leaving her better than you found her. This is the giver's attitude. We live in a society today where everyone wants to get. Let me ask you this. When you meet someone who has an agenda and you feel like they want to take something from you, how do you react to them? You back away. You're like, you know what? I don't want anything to do with you. Well, that's the mistake all guys are making. They're going in and talking to a girl with an agenda. They're trying to take something from her. Don't be that guy. Step aside. Take the other role. Take the role of actually walking up to another human being and wanting to make their life better. When you do that, your energy is coming from a place of love. And with love, you get power, okay? And you come in powerful, so now you're being genuine. You're being loving, and love is power. You want to be aligned with women. Most guys think it's guys against girls, and I gotta conquer her, and I gotta trick her. That's coming out of fear. If you shift to love, what happens is instead of being opposite to women, you are one with women, moving in the same direction. When a woman meets a man who is moving in the same direction as her and he wants to make her life better, what happens is she opens up and blossoms like a flower. You want to think of yourself like the sun and the women like the flower. The flower will wilt and die if it does not have the appreciation, the heat of the sun. Think of yourself as the sun and women as the flower. When you give them attention and appreciation and genuine interest, they blossom. They blossom, and the flower moves towards the sun. It looks towards the sun. Well, when you're coming in with that loving, positive energy, like you want to make her life better, and you're actually genuinely interested in getting to know her as a human being, what happens is she's going to look at you and be like, wow, who is this guy? He's different than all the other guys. So boom, you made the most powerful first impression, and it's all like, she's going to love you from there. All right, number 3, how to get the conversation going. The key to having a conversation when you meet a new girl is you got to keep it lighthearted and playful. All right? So this just means keep a smile on your face, stay relaxed, don't think about what you're going to say next, all right? Just relax, chill, talk about things around you, situational things. A really good thing to do is really listen to her, because the more closely you listen to her, the more things you're going to be able to talk about. Because when you're listening, you're going to hear a lot of topics. So if she said, for example, I went camping yesterday with my family and we lost the dog. So if you were nervous and thinking of what to say, you'll be like, oh yeah, that's cool. I went camping once, But if you're really listening to her and genuinely curious about her, what you would do is be like, oh, so you're close to your family? Oh, you have a dog. What kind of dog was it? Oh, you went camping. Do you go camping often? So are you the type of person that likes outdoor stuff? Are you adventurous? You see, there's so many avenues you can take just that one sentence from her, but you can only do it if you were genuinely curious about her and genuinely listening to her. So relax and listen. And when you do that, you will hardly ever run out of things to say. Another thing about listening is that women love to be listened to. Women these days, nobody listens to them. Everybody interrupts them, and they're just looking at them like sex objects. When you come in and you're genuinely interested in her as a person, and you really listen to her and you don't interrupt her, and you even get more curious about her and get her to talk more about herself, well, the more she sees that you're genuinely interested in her, the more she will be attracted to you. So backtracking 1 second for how to keep the conversation playful and light. A thing that you need to understand when you're talking to a girl you like, you can't be serious or you know, like too careful, because she's gonna feel it and she's gonna be like, you know, Joe, this guy's kind of nervous. What's wrong with him? Instead, like joke, play around, joke with her the same way you would joke with your brother, your sister, or your best friends. All right? If you think of something funny to say it to her. Now the teasing, this is very important. It cannot be hurtful to her. Okay? It is light teasing, and when we say light, it means very light. Don't insult her, because if you do, she will hate you for it. Tease her in a playful way, like you'd tease your little sister, like, you know, just to annoy her a bit, but not to hurt her, okay? A good thing to do is if you tease a girl and she takes it too hard and you didn't mean it, just stop and say like, hey, you know what, I'm sorry, I was just teasing you, I didn't mean that at all, you know, I was just joking around, come on, you know, and then she'll be like, oh, okay, that's cool. Another thing you want to do when you're talking to a girl for the first time is give her a compliment, a genuine compliment. Why? Because you want her to know that at some level you're interested in her. And girls love compliments. Remember what I said about the sun and the flowers? Your appreciation, your genuine appreciation really opens them up. So when you give her a compliment, what she's going to do is, because believe it or not, when you go and talk to a girl, she's nervous too. She's like, oh, this guy's coming to talk to me. Oh, you know, fixing themselves up, you know. When you give her a compliment, you're telling her, hey, I appreciate you. You know, I think you're beautiful, and you know, and you just say it in a genuine way, and she'll be like, oh, thank you, you know. So compliment girls if you like their dress, if you like their eyes, if you think, you know, their outfit is really nice and it's really good taste, you know, just tell her, you know, because girls love to be complimented. Okay, and the last thing I want to leave you with is this. A lot of guys get hung up with being confident. Oh, I need to be confident. Oh, I'll have to be confident. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I have other videos that go into more depth about being confident. Just click on the YouTube icon on this video and you'll be taken to YouTube. Then you can see my other videos. Subscribe to my channel. I release videos daily or weekly, and they're all free. So to dive deeper into that, you should go into there. But for now, I just want to leave you with this about confidence. The fact that you went up to a girl and introduced yourself to her and smiled and had a good conversation with her, that to her, in her eyes, she says, wow, this guy's confident. All right? You don't have to do anything. That's the great thing. You don't have to do it. You don't have to stand like this and talk loud and all these things that guys do to overcompensate. Just by going up, the act of going up and talking to the girl you like, the girl will give you massive respect. She'll be like, wow, this guy has the balls to come up and talk to me. What a confident guy. I love confident guys. So don't get too hung up on confidence. The fact that you go up and talk to the girl, that is displaying your confidence, and you don't have to do anything else to display to her that you are confident. She knows you went up to her and she admires you for it. All right, so that's how you talk to a girl you like for the first time. I hope you found a lot of value in this video. I do my best to make the videos as valuable as possible. I go into depth more about confidence and how to get a girl to like you and how to get a girlfriend in my other videos. So make sure you click the YouTube icon there. Go to YouTube, subscribe to my channel. I release videos weekly, sometimes even daily. It's all free. And thank you for watching. I appreciate your time. I know we're all busy. I just want to leave this with you. The next time you see a girl you like, just go for it, all right? It's never as scary as you think, and you'll do a lot better than you expect yourself to do. We tend to be a little hard on ourselves. Don't worry, just go up, do the action, and you'll get the result. Trust the genius within you. When you put yourself in a situation, you can deal with it. The worst thing you can do is not take action, not go and talk to that girl, because that girl might be your next girlfriend. So man up, go for what you want, and I believe in you. You can do it. All right, this is Jad T. Jones. Peace.